Well,
So
I knew.
you knew
Just the
it.
ladies first always.
Okay, great. So in 2018, you guys got married.
Yes.
And I mean, for many couples, it's a very joyous moment in their lives. But for you, I mean, it was joyous. You know, it was a great, you know, bringing together of two souls and two people coming together in holy matrimony. But even before going to that wedding time, you guys faced a lot of, you know, pushback, a lot of, I dare say, even like, you know, warfare.
Yeah, it was real.
It was a very real situation for you guys to a point of even threatening to call off the marriage. Maybe, Susan, I can hand it over to you. If you can just tell us in 2 seconds how that year was for you and how you bolstered yourself with faith in that season.
Yeah, Mumbai 2018 was both a very lovely year and also very trying for our faith, because as any couple that is planning for a wedding, it's super expensive, the whole process. And our major mistake is we thought people were our source and not God, right? So we expected so much of people, and you know, our expectation was severely cut short. It was so cut short. But eventually God did come through for us. And throughout that period, what we learned the most, it just that God is our source. You know, you trust in God, you trust the word, and and you do the word. You don't overdo things. You listen to advice. You keep it under the budget. My goodness, you know, just but it was an amazing season. Anything to add, babe?
Yeah, definitely. I have something to add. In hindsight, I don't think that it was actually faith problem, but more of a knowledge problem. I believe it was Prophet Gilmer who was speaking about 2 weeks ago from Hosea 4 verse 6. And the Bible says that my people, this is God speaking, perish for their lack of knowledge. You see? So he's targeting a group of people that believe in God because he's saying my people.
Yeah.
Why do we perish? Because of lack of knowledge. And that's what was happening. I feel like the distraction or things were going haywire because we really hadn't taken time to hear God on how to accomplish his will. What's this? His will was for us to get married. But you do not only need to know the will of God, you also need to know how he's going to accomplish that will.
The how.
And his will always be accomplished through faith. Through faith.
Amen.
But you need to know and need to have the word so that you can see his will come to pass.
I love that. I love how faith and knowledge go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because it's really in how and the who you put your faith in. You know, Susan said, you know, you're putting your faith in man. And I remember how it got crazy. But it's also the product of grace. We are a product of grace because even through it all, God really upheld you and you had an amazing ceremony and your marriage has been thriving ever since. And so, you know, Nimrod, you're now newly married, 2018, you're trusting God for a job. And I think this whole point of trusting God for a job started very many years ago.
Yeah, yes, it did.
What, 10, 8? I can't even remember. I remember when we were kids, you constantly voicing, I want to be a carrot. And carrot is pilot for you guys who may not know. You know, when we're growing up, when we're very little. And, you know, many times and many seasons in your life, that dream looked like a pipe dream. It didn't look like it was going to pass. Let's talk a bit about how faith is, you have to wrestle with the word. How faith, you have to sort of be focused on the prize. And you can't have a plan B.
Yeah. Faith and focus go hand in hand. If you look at Hebrews, I believe it's 12 or 13, it speaks about fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him despised the shame. So Jesus was focused on the joy that was set before him, which was you and I receiving salvation, being redeemed, as Susan was talking about, and coming in fellowship with him and communion with him. That's what he was focused on. And he despised the cross of the shame. If you look at what despised the Greek, it's which simply means